So tell me, is you ready, baby? Tell me, is you ready, baby?
Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to the Be Like Dee channel. It's your girl D coming back with another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville season 6 episode 18. And baby, this episode was messy, okay? I enjoyed it. Okay, so let's get into it. Child, if this wasn't the messiest baby reveal Tiffany needs to do more events, okay? They got real messy at this one, okay? So Tisha's ass finally show up. And then everybody pretty much on mute while she around. So you already know they been talking about your ass, okay? So she's like, why everybody so quiet? Everybody's so quiet. This how y'all been? Y'all just been sitting here quiet? And Kimmy was like, well, we was talking about the expo. I said, okay, Kimmy I'm gonna take the front on this. But then it got turned around because, Tisha don't want to hear no feedback about the expo. She don't want to talk about the expo. Oh, nah, I should have asked. Y'all don't talk to me about the expo. I don't want no critiques. And then Kimmy was trying to make her own point. She's like, well, maybe we should have like a panel where we all talk about, feedback, like what we could do. And she's like, no, I don't want that. She's like, because, I know people had issues. And then, she was like, I don't want no, I had issues with everybody. And then Nell was trying to make a joke like, oh, the Fletchers too, you had a problem with us. And then, of course, Kim was like, oh, so yeah, I heard, yeah, you had an issue. So what was your issue? So then Kim done started asking this woman. And it said Tisha off, okay? So Tisha don't want to rehash it, but y'all in front of everybody, y'all gonna have to rehash it because y'all had y'all little separate sit down, okay? That's all Nell. I feel like Nell was trying to say, like, well, since we're gonna have to rehash it, I'm gonna have to say my part that if you say you're gonna invite somebody somewhere personally, invite them basically. And then, but Tisha was like, it's over. It's over, over, okay? It's over, okay? So then Nell was like, okay, you ain't gotta have no attitude. You ain't gotta be throwing shades saying it's over. It's over. I was like, oh, Tisha, you can't play in Nell's face either, okay? Because you was trying it, but Nell was like, She's like, well, you ain't got to do it like that. Why Mel tried to jump in talking about it was a disregard. Nell said, I don't need no help. I got this. I said, well, okay. Mel said, oh, my bad. I was like, at that moment, that's when Mel knew that Nell was mad, okay? Because Nell was like, nah, this little bitch not finna play in my face, okay? Don't say nothing. So then, when Tisha came in, when she greeted everybody, she also said that Stormy acting funny too. I said, so now you acting funny with everybody, bitch, okay? So she was like, they talked on the phone and she apologized for her behavior, but now she acting weird in person. I said, that's real weird, Stormy. Ain't that your word? That's real weird. Because if y'all made up, what you doing right now, okay? Just like the whole thing with Mel. Okay, so you creating issues or what? You pretending on camera? I don't know. We're gonna have to talk about that, okay? So then, what else happened? So then after they get into it, Nell and Tisha, and then Kimmy had to jump in. It was like, no, I'm the one that asked it. I'm the one that asked the question. And then here go Tisha. Well, stop being messy, Kimmy. I said, okay, Tisha. Yeah, she a little bit. She being messy, okay. But as I rewatched the scene, of course, looking at Kimmy's face, Kimmy was really trying to understand. She's like, okay, so everybody had these different stories. She looked at Tisha like, So then, of course, Tiffany off to the side, talking about, I would go and get in a conversation, but I'm breastfeeding right now. I was like, girl, if them other people in the room, you'd have walked over there breastfeeding and all, okay? You like being messy breastfeeding. So then, and then Tisha's confession, she had a nerve to be talking about, I just wish people had the same energy that they had, off camera, basically, but she didn't say it. And don't have you when you say our issue is over, then our issue is over. Don't be breaking it back up. I said, girl, ain't that the whole thing that happened with you and Mel? Okay. Ain't this why we were here in season 4, okay? Because you tried to ruin my marriage, girl. It was over. So what the hell you saying that for? Okay, so shut up. Of course, it get even messier after Tiffany joins the group. So they get on to Mel gonna update Tiffany. Well, they was all rehashing what happened with the expo, what didn't happen, what could have happened, what should have happened, all that stuff. Oh my gosh, I was eating this scene up. Okay, this was messiness at its height, and everybody was in on it. Okay, Nell, Tiffany, the only person that Kimmy was in on it, but then Kimmy tried to backtrack. I don't want you to feel like you're getting attacked, Tisha. But anyway, so then Mel updated Tiffany, and then Tiffany was like, well, everybody has so much feedback. We should just have another one. And Tisha's like, that's what I said. Because when she was out talking about, if you wanted to have your own expo, y'all can plan your own. We already did it. Y'all could do it. Y'all can give away, what she said, y'all can give away scholarships if you want. Of course, Tiffany like, yeah, you can do your own expo, and I'll keep the front row seat warm. Cause she wasn't, she was out there. I didn't know they made her sit right there. That was weird. So then, of course, everybody caught that shade. It was like, She's like, but then she had it even worse with the whole $100 thing. The money thing. And he go, Neil, who is she? She who? Stormy? And then of course Tisha mad at Neil right now, so they ain't cool. So she was like, well, I'm talking to you, Stormy. What happened? What you said something about $100? I mean, she brought it up. We rehashing the stuff. So let's talk about it then. I mean, what's the big deal? Tisha's like, I don't want to talk about. Ain't this a baby reveal? Girl, the baby has been revealed. Let's move on. Tiffany was talking, saying it whole. I'm like, how's she telling a Stormy story for her? And then that's when Tisha gets up and walks off. And Stormy messy ass, okay, brings her back over. I'm like, she came back. She's like, girl, it ain't that deep. Like, come on, come back. Like, it's not a big deal. It really ain't. You acting shady about it, okay? She acting real shady about it because it really shouldn't matter. Like, okay, y'all said that. Okay, yeah. But y'all acting secretive. So then, Stormy bring her back. They gonna come. They still sitting down. Neil being messy, saying that Tisha and Marceau said nobody paid, and then that guy Kimmy good because Kimmy was like, yeah, that gotta be a joke. That gotta be a joke. I'm thinking it's a joke. Like, was that said? And then Tisha was like, oh really? Was that said now? She's like, y'all said y'all didn't get no money in. She said, no, we said we didn't make any money. We didn't make any money. I said, oh, make any money. Okay, so what does that mean? But then they play it back, and it really didn't make no sense. It was kind of like, yeah, they said they spent money, but I don't remember them saying that nobody paid. I don't remember that part. But anyway, so she was saying, y'all saying nobody paid, and then, Kimmy, that's what Kimmy mad about. She's like, what? She's like, but again, I don't want you to feel like we attacking you, so let's just have like an open forum. She keep trying to talk Tisha down. Like, come on, calm down. We're talking. Let's just have a conversation, about things that could be better. Just a panel. Not a bashing session. I thought that was real weird that Stormy, you wasn't even talking to Tisha, and all of a sudden you can bring her back to the table and be like, girl, it's fine. We should be able to be in her confession. She's saying we should be able to sit down and hash it out. She wished Tisha would stop running from critiques and criticism. I'm like, girl, she always running, always ready to get up and leave. And Stormy go into her issue with Tisha and start saying her issue ain't really with her, it's really with your husband, because I feel like sometimes he be acting like a woman. I said, oh, you salted that down real good, okay? Because you sure was saying he was acting like a bitch. You ain't never say woman at first, okay? And then when she still delivered it, she kept making it a joke. Like I feel like he really want to be a woman. Like, he got issues with women. Like, he want to be a woman. And then, of course, it took Tisha for her. She said that shit like 3 times before Tisha was like, no, he just vocal. So your husband's a bitch. He's just vocal. Nell and her confession told me, I can't believe she letting Tisha call her husband a woman. I mean, letting Stormy call her husband a woman. She's like, if that was her talking about my husband, I mean, she would have got some shade. So then, Mel is eating it up, okay? Mel was laughing. Mel was like, yeah. Just like, she was like, yeah, he can go and get a wig and sit over here with us. They laughed in your face, Tisha. Oh my gosh, girl. They ate your ass up and then they laughed in your face, bitch. And that's pretty much how they ended the scene after everybody got their lick in on Tisha. Okay, Tisha, you was the star of the episode, girl. I forgot to say that Mel got in on her issue too. She's like, yeah, because I'm just finding out from Nell that, that doing y'all little thing, all the shots that he was taking at me. But I'm gonna let you know that I'm just gonna go to him about it. It ain't gonna be a thing between us. And then Tisha was like, you know what? You right. He got his own mouth. He can say what he gonna say. And then that was also Stormy tapping in on that too, saying that she did say the bitch thing, but all the way to the end, like almost like a bitch. Girl, you want to say it harder than that, okay? And she said, yeah, don't let I feel like Marcel get you into mess with the women, and then that cause an issue in y'all relationship. And then it goes, Mel was like, you see that, right? Mm-hmm. So now we're at a messy scene with Kimmy and Maurice, okay? So they had one of they relocating businesses. I don't know. They building credit one somewhere else, and the brother is helping, but he is behind on the timeline, and Kimmy ain't liking that shit. Okay, so anyway, so she's like, well, let's get talking about what happened at the baby reveal. Okay, so she starts saying that a lot of stuff came out. I said, oh, Kimmy giving a messy detailed story. Okay, a lot of stuff came out from that baby reveal now. So apparently, Tisha talked to Nell Fletcher and told her that they was going to make sure she was invited, but she neglected to invite her. And then she said nobody paid, and they paid out of their pockets. And then I'm finding out that you said that we paid. And he was like, yeah, Marcel was at Black, and he said they was doing sponsorships, $100. So I gave him $100 cash. I said, boy, he is not going to count that as the $100 that was for that. You just gave him cash money. Okay. So anyway, so then she was like, okay, to go back to my conversation, he said nobody paid. Okay. And then he just like, oh, like really? And then they get into, she's saying they should have a conversation about the expo, constructive criticism panel, whatever. So then she also says that that the whole money thing is growing legs because they being so damn secret about it. And then which I forgot Stormy said that to her at the table too. I was like, okay, everybody on their toes in the moment, okay? They speaking in the moment. So then she gets to saying that Marceau ain't got no line. He don't know about not crossing lines, basically, okay? So he be getting into it with women a lot, okay? She was like, he done got into it with Stormy, he done got into it with Tiffany, and he done got into it with who was the other person? Stormy, Tiffany, Mel, I don't know. And now he said something about Mel only selling t-shirts, and Maurice burst out laughing like that was the most funny shit. He was laughing like, oh, he a wild boy for that one, okay? He like, oh man, he said, what, girl? And then he go, Kimmy, nah, don't laugh, because people like you laughing. That's why he say the dumbass shit that he be saying. He need to learn that it's a line, especially with women, okay? I was like, okay, so Kimmy on the same time, okay? It's time to make the what are they 1.0? The Scots 1.0 learn that they full of shit, okay? And everybody need to jump on the bandwagon because they need to know. So then, Maurice is like, yeah, like when you think about all of that, yeah, he was just a sarcastic little asshole, okay? But I don't trust him either because he ain't no words. He learned from you. So now we at this messy ass scene with Nell and Mel, okay? I I should have known it was gonna be messy. Well, in Male Confessional, how they introduced the scene is that it was a lot said at the baby reveal. So me and Elle got to dish our tea. Okay, I said y'all tea, what tea? But yeah. Oh my goodness, I love this episode. Okay. So then she showed up at the daycare to talk to Nell about what happened. And she get into, you was feisty at the baby reveal, okay? She was like, well, when somebody rub me the wrong way, I ain't gonna be taking it. And then, of course, Mel just like, yeah, I can tell teacher rubbed you the wrong way. I was like, you know what? She would have rubbed me the wrong way too. She was trying to boss up on there. Like, no, we talked about that. Nah, but you ain't we talked about that. We're gonna have to re-talk about this. Okay, this is reality TV. We're gonna keep talking about it. Okay, you're gonna talk about it again at the damn reunion. So then Nell said they talked the day before the expo, and they still didn't invite them. So how the fuck that happened, basically? And then she said her issue with Tisha is that she just don't believe that she don't know these stuff. She keeps saying she don't know, and how you don't know stuff when you own 85% of a company. If I own 85% of a company, I'm gonna know what the hell going on. And then they flash back to the scene, a flashback scene from their dinner, where they was asking Neil and Chris how much of they in business together, all their businesses, and then Tisha asked them what's their percentage they own in their businesses, and they was like 50-50. And then she was like, oh, how much you own? She was like 85%. And then he go, Neil, she said 85%, and she was like, of a company you getting kicked out of. Tisha's dumb ass just go, oh my gosh, just stupid, girl. You ain't got no. You gonna have to have answers for this at the reunion, okay? We done talked about this how many times? 85%. You don't know what's going on, okay? So then, of course, Mel and her guy get into, well, you know what? I mean, I think it's just smoke and mirrors. I mean, do you really own the company, or you just are the face of the company and you ain't involved? And then he gonna Mel dropping it, talking about, so in the law, basically, I forgot what kind of law it is, whatever thing it is, business. If the woman owns more of a percentage in the business, it's considered a woman-owned business, and then that opens you up to more money and other opportunities for your business. So that's what they basically been saying about. That's why Tisha owns 85%. And then they was like, and if Tisha owns 85%, then what's with the 15%? And then they got that extra partner, so it's more so in the dude 7.5. I said, oh my goodness, not y'all doing the math. I'm sorry. This episode was so good. Everybody was on their shit, okay? Everybody came to work. Nell asked Mel, do she think that they being secretive about the money because they made a lot of money for the expo, and you think they owe everybody an explanation about it? She was like, well, Mel really didn't ask that. She just said, I really think they not telling nobody about how much money they made because they ain't really make no much money, so they making it like a little secret, like, oh, we made money, but they're gonna be like, nah, we just made $500. I was like, yes, okay. And then she started saying that they got something going online, a GoFundMe for $150,000 loan to build a house for a less fortunate family, but they only raised like $200-$300. But why she tried to go and pull up the link and was like, oh, I can't do it because I'm blocked and I got them blocked. And then Nell's like, how y'all trying to mend a relationship? Y'all got each other blocked. She was like, I follow so many people, I ain't got time to go and look for her name to unblock her. I said, that's true. I mean, do you really need to see her on social media? But anyway, the fact that Mel was on their ass, okay, I believe everything Mel was saying because that's how they acted. They build in the house. They in the house that they own, I think, right? But then they renovating it, so they moved to an apartment What? And then they end up doing a whole full remodel of the, like, what are y'all doing? Why are you doing a full remodel of a supposed to be temporary home to build a house? Like, what are you doing? Okay, and then y'all trying to build more stuff at Black. It's just like they doing too much. Okay, no wonder. No wonder y'all getting sued, because nobody understand where the money is coming, where the money is going. It don't make no sense. So then, so then, after they get off of that, Nell starts saying, "Yeah, if y'all trying to mend fences, how y'all got each other blocked?" And she was like, y'all ain't trying to mend no friends. That's some bullshit, okay? She was like, y'all ain't friends, y'all frenemies, okay? And why they show Mel just going, and they both just cheesing at each other. I said, y'all some messy bitches, and I'm loving it, okay? So Nell was like, she think Marceau got a problem with women. Like, he got a thing with women or something, because it seemed like every time you and Tisha get back good, he get in there, throw a wrench in there. And then Mel was like, right, you see. Why production goes back and adds the scenes from season 1, okay? Season 1, when Mel was trying to get Tisha up out that house. Oh my goodness, this episode, okay? So then, Nell was saying that, because Marceau made that comment that I thought she was just Chris' pretty little wife, and that's how she got into the whole, he trying to keep Tisha in that box. And then they showed the flashbacks of her, like, he's talking about, he said, we're not trying to be no power couple. And then he berating Tisha. No, you're not doing. You're being selfish. You're not doing what your family needs you to do. And then she like, I don't understand. I didn't think I was being selfish. I just want to do something for me. Looking at. So then Mel was like, I think he's scared that Tisha gonna get around me and pull that woman energy out of me, that strong woman energy, and then basically get the confidence to leave his manipulative lying ass. I said, okay. That's why he want her in the house, okay? He don't want Tisha to be empowered. He like her stupid as ever on his arm, okay? But don't really touch him, because he don't want to show that much affection in public. Basically end the scene off with her saying she gonna have her conversation with Marceau, because she ain't falling for the okie doke no more. You not finna cause the issue that I have with you with your wife. I'm coming to you because you the one that stand the bullshit. I said, okay, thank you, don't fall for it. He starting shit because he know you gonna address his wife. Child, they done made these Kiki scenes so irrelevant. So Kiki, I forgot earlier they was saying how Kiki ain't even show up to the damn baby reveal. And then of course Tisha was like, I don't know why y'all expected Kiki. She always a no call, no show. I was like, damn, bitch. And then Mel was saying, I'm very concerned because Kiki said she was going to show up here, so I don't know, and then I know she was sick last time I seen her. I'm like, okay, Mel, be there for your friend, okay? But it's not looking good. And of course, I keep trying to, in my back of my mind, I want to give Kiki the benefit of the doubt. I'm just like, you know what, maybe, But she just make you feel like it's just what it is. Kiki basically having this scene with her husband, saying she got sick again, so she couldn't go to the event. I said, ooh, okay, girl. All her scenes is so cringe. I was like, I want to be here for you. I want to be understanding. I want to, I'm trying to be like her husband. I'm trying not to jump to conclusions, but it's hard not to. That's pretty much what her husband was going through this scene. He basically said he don't like she taking methadone. He think that's making her more dependent on it. And then I guess she was trying to say, you be jumping to conclusions like everybody else. You be acting like you berating me. I was like, okay, Kiki. So then and then he was saying, like, he basically told her, you be doing stuff to hurt yourself, basically. Like, you got indigestion problems, so why you go sit there and eat all that damn Chinese food? I said, damn. He had examples at the ready, girl. You sat there, ate all that Chinese food at 10 o'clock at night. I said, oh, he for real. So Hus was basically saying like after all these years of her being on drugs, basically he know the signs, he know when she acting funny, all this and that. And I was just like, okay, sir, if you say so, but you also gonna defend your wife, so. Anyway, his whole issue was that she be causing her own problems, and he wanted to apologize for jumping to conclusions. But he's like, as a human being, we always jump to conclusions. I'm like, I understand, because I'm there with you. So, of course, the scene we've been waiting for with Marcel and Mel going head to head, okay, is here. And she trying to be like, I decided to come in here with some good positive energy because, I thought about what Miss whatever the lady from the tea party, what she would think when I was trying to have a conversation to convey my feelings. So I decided to go this way instead of that way. And Marshall was like, I love it. I love the energy. Yes. And then he's like, I think you misunderstood the things. Why this man says what happened and then says, I'm not finna pay you to your t-shirt business. She was like, see, right there. This right there came at your mouth right now. And then, of course, he just like, well, no. I mean, it was something I said that affected you, but that's not what I was trying to do because I don't have high regard for your business. Then he said he don't got high regard for the business he in either. She's like, so you ain't got no regard for it, then why the hell are you in the business? He's like, for money, Mel, for money. I'm like, of course you don't even like it, you just doing it because it's supposed to be making you money, okay? But still, he's just like, you trying to play with me, Martha? You trying to play with me? No, I'm not trying to play with you. Yes, you are, because you in her face talking about it affected her, but it wasn't meant to affect. Yes, it was. It was direct shade at her for your t-shirt business. Like, come on. And it's just like, I do more business than that. You know how I get down, okay? You know firsthand. And you trying to play me and reduce me to e-commerce when you trying to get into e-commerce? He's like, well, I don't have high regard for that. No, now you don't have high regard for it because you trying to get into it. Boy, shut up. It's for money, Mel. It's for money, okay? She got more money than you. She get fixing her eyelash. I'm looking at my eyelash. Shit. He's like, don't cry, Mel. And then we get the scene where she's like, oh, I ain't crying over your ass. Nobody's crying over your ass. Not even Tisha when she leaves your ass. And he's like, oh, wow, really? You want Tisha to leave you? She said, nah, I don't want her to leave you. But I just got a feeling she's going to leave your ass because you be doing too much, huh? You be doing too much. Your lying, manipulative ass, okay? So then of course she's saying that too. He like, oh, that's what you want? You want Tisha to be in a single parent house, single parents? You want her to be a single parent? He kept saying that shit. I'm like, oh my goodness, boy. She already a single parent, Marcel. You're just there, barely in the bed, probably, okay? When she spent the whole first season, she was this bitch spent the whole first season saying she was a single mother. Anyway, the scene is good, okay? Of course, it's to be continued because they still going at it, okay? And she's saying, he trying to play her, and he trying to, gaslight the shit out of her. No offense, nothing. No, I was just saying things. As he say more offensive things. All right, that is the end of the episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 6, episode 18. This episode was just nice and messy, and it had receipts, okay? Y'all drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought about the episode. Was y'all enjoying the mess like me, okay? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Be Like Thee channel, okay?